What's up guys, Jeremy here with the Riders YouTube channel, and today we're going to install some pod lights on my 2018 Toyota Tacoma. Alright, so for this pod light install, you're only going to need a few basic hand tools. You're going to need a couple of sockets or some wrenches in 10mm, 12mm, 13mm, and 14mm. You're going to need an adjustable wrench, whatever hardware came with your pod lights. You're going to need some pry tools depending on how you mount your switch. You're going to need some wire cutters and some wire crimpers, and then you're going to need some electrical tape and some zip ties to clean up the wiring. Alright, so the first step is to mount the light to these cheap brackets that we got off the internet. Now these mounting brackets that we got are meant to be low profile, so we're going to mount the pod light onto the bracket first. That way we have enough room to tighten and adjust the nut on the bottom of the light. So this placement I have, the mounting bracket, is how we're going to attach it to the hood. It fits underneath, and it's going to use the OEM bolts right here, and then it sticks out on the other side right here, and here's where the pod light will be.
And you see how you only have like a ½ inch worth of space underneath, so that's why we're going to attach the light first. That way you don't have to be messing with this nut right here once you put the bracket on.
So the pod lights that we got come with this mounting bracket, and it slips on the inside of the light here in the back and lines up with these two holes, and this is where the screw is going to go, and then the nut is actually going to nestle in and hold itself so that you can tighten it here on the inside of the light. Alright, so we got the brackets that hold the light in place attached, and now we have to attach this to the mounting brackets that we got on the internet that did not come with the kit. So to tighten this nut down all the way, you're just going to have to use a small adjustable wrench to hold the top of it in place. And then the bolt is 14mm.
The nut.
Oh my god. I'm clearly not the tool guy. So we're about to attach the light with the bracket onto the hood of the truck, and we just need to use a 12mm socket to undo the nut right here on this bolt, and we're only going to do one at a time. That way the hood doesn't move around and get disaligned.
You're using a 1/4 inch ratchet, dude, so yeah, you're gonna have to just crank on that thing. And then, oh, is it doing weird shit?
Oh yeah, fuck, it's doing weird shit.
Okay, hang on, well, let's just get it done quick. Here's the bracket, or here's the light.
Well, I gotta take the... Alright, so I just finished tightening the bolts, got the pod lights installed on each side to the mounting bracket that we got. We're going to go ahead and shut the hood so we can make sure everything lines up. Damn, dude, look at that.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it looks real good. How's the hood look?
The hood looks good.
Oh yeah, it looks perfect. Oh yeah, the line looks perfect all the way up.
Alright, now we're ready to start running the wires to the pod lights now that they're mounted. And the pod lights that we got from Auxbeam came with a wiring harness that's complete, it's already set up. So we just need to attach it to the battery, mount the relay to the truck, and plug the end of the wires into the pod lights, and we'll be all set up.
Yeah, you got it?
Yep, I got it.
Okay, yeah, so we just put the wire through for the switch to the lights because it's got to go inside the cab of the truck. And there's already a pre-existing hole where there's other wires. And specifically an amp wire too, among other things here.
Okay, so now that we got the wire through the truck, through the firewall, I have to take this piece out here, this whole little console. We're gonna put the switch right here, and it's gonna look perfect OEM, and then the wire is gonna go through the back.
You just use a pry tool and it just pops right out?
I think.
Yeah, and try to just maybe grab it a little bit and just... Oh, nice. There you go. Oh, you got plenty of room. All types of activities to fit back there.
Okay. So
wires for accessories.
we gotta get this little dealio. Oh shit. Our switch that we got is gonna fit right in here. Just like so. Booyah, baby.
Nice.
All right, so we got the wire for the wiring harness for the pod lights through the firewall and into the truck, and now we need to attach or splice them together with the wires for this switch that I got. So the lights that we got came with a switch, but I ordered one that fits and looks OEM here in this little cubby. And if y'all have the Tacoma, you know about this little cubby. It just pops right out. And so we're gonna go ahead and, you know, cut these down a little bit. We're gonna attach these two together because we don't want this switch to be backlit. And then we're gonna just attach the wires to the wiring harness. And so if any of you guys watching haven't really ever wired anything before, this type of project will be a really good beginner project because it's really simple. The wiring harness was already set up, and all you really need to do is connect the wiring harness to the switch. And so all you need to do is strip down the coating on the wires a little bit, twist the wires together, and attach them with one of these heat shrink connectors. Crimp it down and heat shrink it, and it'll be all connected and ready to go. That one didn't fit. So it wasn't 14 gauge. So this tool has like little indicators on it for what gauge the wire is. And I think it's going to be that one. Yep. So the switch that we got from the internet that fits into this little cubby has 4 wires, but the wiring harness that we got for the pod lights only has 3. So we're going to connect these 2 red wires from the switch together because that's what we saw on the website, Cali Raised, where we got the switch. So we're going to go ahead and just connect these 2 wires together, and then we're going to match up black to black, red to red, and then green to yellow, and then we'll be all done.
Yeah, go ahead and cut that off, and then you're gonna have to see how there's the 2 wires are together. You're gonna have to split those because it's black and white together, or whatever it is.
No, there's 3 wires
three
in
wires
here,
in
but
there.
there's a little coating, so I got to take like a little razor blade. I have an X-Acto knife.
No, you can use this. Look, just take the, just pinch
use
it.
the tip.
Yeah, just pinch it with the tip, and then it should kind of split it out a little bit. Okay, so now you just slide the little blue connector halfway in and then crimp it down with this tool right here.
We don't need to cut this piece down, do you think?
Which one?
This piece that's exposed is too long, or no?
No, that's fine. If it goes a little bit too far, that's fine. It'll just smash into the other one. And then you gotta use this guy, and then it's got the little blue actually on it, so you know where to go. Oh, but you know what we could do actually though first, before we get all crazy with the crimping, is we could just connect them and twist them up and then try to turn the lights on and make sure they all work and shit.
All right, now we're gonna attach the light harness to the battery. We're gonna go red to red and black to black using the nuts that are already here on the battery terminal. The red one is a 12 millimeter and the black one is a 10 millimeter.
All right, yeah, so let's see. It looks like the ground worked. Well, hang on, we don't have to go tightening everything too much because we gotta make sure it works.
Yeah, oh yeah, I know.
Let's go ahead and put the hood down, hit the switch. Yeah!
Right here.
Come check it out. So we got so if you put the two red wires together and then connect it, it's only backlit when the light is on, which is what you want, because then when you're just driving down the street, you don't want that thing lit up, but then you want it lit up to let you know that you got the lights on.
Yes, dude.
Hell yeah, looking good, huh?
Looking good. Now that just
we just gotta put everything. Hang on, wait, are all those wires good? No, we got electrical tape them.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Yeah, get all these electrical tapes so that way they don't separate by vibrations and whatnot. And then pop that back in. And then clean up all the wirings and they should be good to go. Pop
Now put it where you want to.
I would say put it just like, probably like right there. Put it to the left of my finger. And have the quick disconnect so you can disconnect them. And then zip tie that right where that wiring already goes across the engine bay. Yeah, then you can pop this little plastic panel piece out and give you some room to tuck those wires in. Let's see how much room we actually got though, because we got some rat's nests here going on. It's a bit of a fucking rat's nest, mate.
All right, so now we're ready to mount the relay for the wire harness to the truck, and the Tacoma has two holes right here, and one of the bolts that came with our lights actually fits perfectly, but the piece for the relay is a little too small, so we're gonna drill it out.
Hey, hold that nice and tight.
I got them. They're like,
oh, nice.
the little rat's nests are shoved up under there.
Oh shit, nice, dude. You got the little rat's nest all tucked up underneath the little,
yeah, so now there's
little
just a couple
shroud.
showing.
Yeah, see, this truck was made to modify, dude, because they give you this big old shroud so you can tuck wires into. They give you holes that go into the cab. They give you holes up underneath. You know what I'm saying? Nice, man. That looks really clean. Look at that. So we got red wire, black wire, the fuse going to the relay. Then you got wires from the relay going up to each individual light, and then a wire from the relay going into the switch into the cab.
Right there.
Nice, man. Looking real good. Nice, man.
Sick,
This truck
dude.
is super clean, dude.
Another install, dude. Another mod, bro.
Another mod, bro. Tacoma mods, bro. Tacoma beat. Look at how clean that is. Super low profile. And then that wire just goes right underneath. Oh man, you couldn't get a cleaner setup, dude, for these things.
What was that noise? All right, guys, we just wrapped up this project, got the pod lights installed. We're ready to hit the trails. Like, subscribe, leave some comments down below, and catch us for the next one. Yee yee!